Game Versus is what we would normally watch. Shender Game Versus. But this is a-cho footage. So this is a different arcade. I think. Look! Akuma. Look, Chunner. This is pretty recent footage. You might say it's 3 days ago. KKZ. MLG plays. Why towards Roundhouse? Should have been like dash in back for your super. Dash in stay Roundhouse super. That was a really unusual punish. I don't know anything about most Sick and Impact shit. The only characters I know about their nerfs are like Sean and Dudley. Wow. Well, it's 3 out of 5. Ew, he did that really early. I'm surprised he confirmed it that fast. That's medium Tatsu. Medium Tatsu you can juggle a super, but he didn't have a super, so there was no juggle from that range, I think. Both of them mashing parry. That's why there was no interaction there. You never see shit like that in Street Fighter 4 or 5. Ugh, that's tight juggle. Chun-Li could have punished it if she quick stood, but she didn't. Medium DP, medium Tatsu into medium or hard DP on certain characters. It works even mid-screen, believe it or not. It's easier or harder depending on which character you're doing it on. I think it's fairly easy on Chun-Li. Chun-Li has to fall really far before hitting the ground. Demon. Jump whiff roundhouse into Demon. That was pretty cool. He just punished. He just blocked the whole thing. He wants to be safe. Yes, there are considerably more waifus. Freedom Planet is if Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles were all cute little girls. 15 wins on player one side. So this isn't a tournament. This is just casuals, or maybe not casuals per se. It might be a tournament of some variety, but it could just be King of the Hill. It says one-on-one up there, but I don't know what that means. Akuma's taunt increases the damage of his next hit. If he whiffs normals, it doesn't get used up, but if he gets blocked, I think it does get used up. I don't remember if it increases the damage on the next full combo or only the first hit of the next combo. What SF is Raging Demon easiest to land? Probably 4. Well, probably 2, actually. That's a juggle. Yank can parry out, but it's not even worth it to parry, to be honest, because you take more damage if you parry than if you don't, unless you get the parry perfect, which is almost impossible. Because if you start parrying, Akuma can neutral jump and then Tatsu, and then you have to parry 2 hits of the Tatsu in addition to all the fucking super you're parrying, and then if you get hit by the Tatsu and the super, Akuma can then juggle you, like you reset your own juggle count. So Akuma can then hit you with like another Tatsu and then another Tatsu. The main reason people don't do Kara Demon in Street Fighter 5 is literally because Demon is locked behind V-Trigger. That's reason number 1. Reason number 2 is that he has a really, really good super. Reason number 3 is that Akuma's Kara options are not as good as they have been in previous games. He has one new one to play around with, which is V-Skill, which is not bad in any sense, but a lot of people never trained themselves to use it. But the main 2 reasons are that it's locked away behind a meter, and that you have another alternative that's like better. His super's like a ground pound, and then it shoots a fireball upward from the ground, but it's only on the front. It's like KKZ. The combos into that do more damage than Raging Demon does. So Raging Demon is mostly used for its grab state, and also for its ability to punish one frame. Those are like the main 2 reasons to use Raging Demon. That's nice confirm. This is a good Akuma. He skips Tatsu there because crouching opponent. Whew! That was a well-chosen range. It was very parryable though. Oh, that's why you don't do that. Red Fireball is very, very risky in this game. It's practical. V-Skill kick Kara Demon. It's just that it can suck. You'd rather do other cars. pretty nice punish. He dropped ahead of the DP, but it was hard to get from that range. It's rare to see like a really good Akuma player. Akuma has very fucking low health in this game. I did the math one time. It's like the equivalent of 870 or something. Or like, it might have been like 770. It was like very little. He has 980 health when Shotos have 1200. Nice. Nice anti-air. Nice whole sequence. The XR Fireball stops you. It beats anti-airs. That's the main thing. It's kind of garbage in a vacuum. But like if you're jumping in on Guile, Guile can flash kick to beat basically anything you do midair. Okay? He can beat your Demon Flip Palm. He can beat your Demon Flip Dive Kick. He can beat your Demon Flip fucking... anything. Demon Flip Slide. He can beat your fucking Jump Fireball. Guile can just, like, anti-air Flash Kick, for example, and just beat everything you do. But you can jump in a little bit and then do Air EX Fireball, and not only will Guile's Flash Kick fail to hit you because you stop midair, but your Air EX Fireball will hit him and do good damage. But if Guile doesn't Flash Kick, he can just block the Fireball and you just wasted a bar. And potentially he can even dash under your Fireball and hit you on the ground. Although it's kind of hard to actually punish Air EX Fireball. That's a nice punish. Our lesser man would have just taken the Super 3 punish, but he actually went for the low forward. Which is actually kind of tight. Akuma's not very minus after his Super. He's only like minus 10. Is it actually no ground recovery? Because I'm pretty sure it has some. Even if it's like one frame. It doesn't come out super fast. It actually does come out super fast, but the early hits don't hit if you're using it like that. The early hits only hit if you're using it from like a Demon Flip. It has very little ground recovery. Whew. Necro's pretty cool. Oh, he's going for that. Oh no. That wasn't a super hard parry. Because the parry gets really hard when the parry's near the super freeze. But that parry was way after the super freeze, so it was a full 7-frame window to parry. And the difficulty, the chem was trying to make it so it was fireball into super to make it multiple parries, to make it a little bit harder, to like give it a weird rhythm. But Necro's single parry actually parried the fireball and the kick on the same frame because they hit on the same frame. So it ended up being a really, really easy parry. That was still good for Necro to get the whole thing. It wasn't like free. That was like skill. That was skillful. But like Ken accidentally did something that was very, very vulnerable to getting just fucked. He should have done an EX Fireball, but I didn't even see if he had the meter. Don't try to chip people out in this game. I guess short super meters are probably a bit better in this kind of format. Chun-Li might be a bit worse too. I don't know actually. Chun-Li's probably better in this mode actually. Chun-Li's the weakest when she has no meter at all. And in round 1 she's guaranteed to have no meter, but she might have meter for all the rest of the rounds. So the fact that there's only 1 round that she's not dangerous, and then 2 when she is, instead of 1 round when she's not dangerous and 1 where she is. Minus 13. Alright, that's not that bad. Ken's crouch medium kick is really 6 frames. I didn't know it was that fast. I thought shuttle crouch medium kick in this game was like 8. Oh, well, I guess it's 7, because third strike notation. That makes more sense. 6 versus 7 doesn't seem like a lot, but it somehow seems different in my head. That's not a hard punish then. That's pretty easy. I have a hard time punishing that, but that's because Aura can only punish it with pokes. And Aura's pokes are kind of slow. Punishing it with like Stem House or Towards Strong or something is like hard. Towards Strong is not that hard. But like that's the thing. I can't punish it with like dash into stuff. I have to punish it with like Towards Strong. I didn't know they were different speeds. I know Sean's is noticeably slower. What's Akuma? I'm actually super curious. The Shotos have really subtle differences in their normals. I didn't think the Shoto Crutch medium kick was different though. But there's little things. They actually have a completely different normal set each, even though they look basically identical. The main difference is in all their far normals. Their crouching normals and their close normals all look pretty similar, but their far normals have radically different properties. Can't say medium punch has got to be about the same speed. Plus or minus 1. Give or take 1, I mean. Nice. The good confirm there. He tried for a super jump, I think. He did the timing like he wanted a super jump at the range where he wanted a super jump, but he got a normal jump. So he got this kind of limp dick jump. He was trying to empty cancel. That's a punish. It's kind of hard to punish that. Or I can punish it with the X uppercut. He can probably punish it with some other stuff, but it's not very minus. Low strong. Early low strong. If Ken was going to parry that, he had to parry really early. But if he was going to parry anti-air back fierce, he had to parry really late. Necro has like an anti-air 50-50 like that. That's the one from like low strong on a standing opponent into Super 3. Third strike has a lot more depth. Like, I know that's kind of fucked to just say like that. I know it sounds like, oh yeah, okay, Baff, shut up. But like, honestly, the thing about third strike is that it had a lot of room to evolve because of how much you can reasonably parry. Third strike has a lot of timelessness compared to most fighting games because the ceiling is retardedly high. Is that close or far? That sounds like close. Far stand strong having 4 active frames sounds nuts. It could be far strong because that's 5 frame startup really. That was a good whiff punish. Coretta says Ken is the best hope at fighting Chun-Li. I was expecting like kind of like not super high level play, but this is actually pretty high level play. We're actually seeing some really good shit from like every player who stepped up. These players are all probably better than me. 6-3-10. That sounds about right. Yeah, baby. +3. That's actually nutty. Most poke normals aren't really. Why EX? Light probably does the same damage. He lost a hit on the EX one. The short. Always pursue that 50-50. Mixing between a high only parry, low only parry, and throw was the correct play there. He did low short. Low short, close stand strong, or throw. Almost guaranteed that Chun-Li was going to die. Which SF is the prettiest? I like the way Third Strike looks a lot. Alpha looks a little cheap compared to Third Strike, I think. 2 looks very cheap compared to every other one, but it's kind of classic in a weird way. 4 and 5 both look pretty good, but I think 5 looks better. At first I thought 5 looked the same as 4, but now I'm used to 5. When I go back and look at 4, it looks a little janky. Moves come out really fast and go back really fast. The animation's just a little bit less fluid. Nearly 10 more damage. That's probably a lot in this game. It depends on how the damage is being calculated on that shit. Because there's 2 different major damage notations in this game. There's like one that's done by like least common denominator, and then one that the game uses. The one the game uses is really janky and weird and stupid. The one the game uses, I think, Shotos have 127 health. But like that's the one in training mode where it's not really consistent. Like you can do combos that do 129 health that don't kill, and combos that do like 125 health that do kill. Because it rounds a lot, and so it makes errors. Yeah. He went for the red parry. Oh, that's punish. He had reversal super there. Oh, red parry last hit. He had a punish there, but he didn't. He went for something really crazy. He went for like mega optimal. Necro is really vulnerable to red parry, particularly on the hammer hook, or whatever you call it, spin hook. That move is really, really good if you can't red parry the second hit, and really, really bad if you can. It's very reactable, and the red parry is always at the same time. And if you get the red parry, it becomes very, very punishable. Normally it's like, say, for like a little minus or something, I don't know. I think the faces look okay in Street Fighter V. It's just the angles on the win poses and the character select screen make them look bad for some characters. Like, I think Ibuki's face looks pretty good in general. But then, like, in her win pose, it looks kind of bad. That is memes. KF13 is probably the best sprites I've ever seen. I like Gar's animation a little more, but KF13 has nicer looking sprites. Chun-Li, they spent like fucking literally probably a year on Chun-Li's face, and it shows. Nice parry, nice punish. That was the high only parry. Necro happened to guess right. Danger, danger. That's why you don't do that in this game. He might be stunned. Yeah, this will actually kill. Taunt. Oh, he's he went for the juggle. Now he can save a bunch of meter. That was really smart. I forgot that's a free juggle state at the end of that super. And you normally only get one hit, but if the opponent's dizzy, you get 6 hits or 7. 6 or 7 hits. Necker went for an easy juggle that guaranteed all the hits. He had something slightly more optimal that did a little more damage, but was way easier to drop. He only did what he needed to do to win. That was like super, super good. That's a link on a crunching opponent. I don't know if it normally works. This is almost done. That was a 50-50. Ken happened to get out. Throw would have dizzied Ken. Back fierce would have punished Ken for trying to throw. Gal's face is literally perfect. Gal's ugly, but it's not bad. So many times people see an ugly face and they say it's like a bad face. Gal's like a perfect example of a guy who's ugly, but it's not bad that he's ugly. He's definitely supposed to be ugly. Gal's an ugly motherfucker. It's ugly in a very manly way. It's also ugly in a very eagle way. And I guarantee they were going for that. Odd. EX Fireball is safe on block, and it's safe if they parry both hits. But if you block one hit and then red parry the second hit, it's unsafe. Bit of meme tech right there. If you block Ken low forward, and then the first hit of EX Fireball, then red parry the second hit of Ken EX Fireball, you can low forward him. Vega's pretty. Head's pretty. I'm sure there are others. Well, all of them aren't pretty per se, but they're like attractive. Like, I wouldn't call Eagle pretty, but I think they were trying to go for like some kind of Freddie Mercury. And it looks pretty good. I don't know if I would ever call Ken pretty or like attractive even. He's got some pretty big eyebrows, man. That's been a consistent part of his character. There's a lot of attempted chip outs going on, and they're getting fucked. You don't really do that in this game. These guys are being really aggressive about it. Chip outs are like a really easy way to get fucked. You don't want to throw all your cards on the table in this game ever. Not even when it's like a free win. That was nice. That was just a guy out of the corner. He wasn't even probably trying to make that hit. He had a link to super there and didn't take it. Stand strong on a crouching opponent into super is like a 4-frame link. Or like 5. It's like big. You got an hour to confirm that. Crouch strong is like 1 frame less than that. On a crouching opponent, which that was. Once Ken gets a super, his strong has become really, really dangerous. You can see that in this matchup because they're both mashing it. Oh, that was an EX Fireball, I think. If it was an EX DP, he would have hit. The black Ken would have beaten the gold Ken. But he did EX Fireball because it was safer if he got parried. But the thing the gold Ken happened to do was EX DP, or punish immediately. Which lost to EX DP but beat EX Fireball. This is really good footage. Whoa! He was going for the 50-50 to kill. That was a lot riskier than he needed to play. But that was low parry into chip out, whereas if it was stand strong into DP, it would have been high parry into chip out. So that was like a coin flip. And it wasn't even, it was better than a coin flip because Ken could have thrown. And if you were like waking up parrying, you would have lost to the throw. That juggles. It's just hard to get. Bearded Akuma, I love Bearded Akuma's design. Absolutely adore. It's less menacing, but Akuma was always goofy to me. Like, Street Fighter actually has really unique faces. I feel like you can tell who most characters are just looking at their face, even with like no hair and no body. Most characters have like something distinct in their face. Like I'd spot Guy's face in an instant. You don't like top knots? It's Japanese culture, dude. That's basically a guarantee kill. He got a parry. You're never going to parry through that. That was a good anti-air. The walk under low short. That's like low-key a great anti-air in this game. Nice. Empty jump low. Looked like Akuma went for anti-air parry there. That was a wake-up parry for sure. Neat. Anti-air light DP into stay medium kick. That was really cool. Anti-air light DP doesn't use up all your juggle potential. That's why light DP works. In this game, if something works, anything works. Generally. If you're juggleable by one thing, you're juggleable by anything. The only question is different moves leave you juggleable or not. Or leave you different amounts of time to juggle. More correctly. It's very technical, but I have a good understanding of it. Wow, that was Session Demon. So, like, for example, if you hit, like 6 on the juggle counter, whereas, like, some attacks are, like, 1, let's say. If you hit, like, 6 on the juggle counter, every attack is at least 1, for the most part. There's very few free juggle states. Very, very few. Necrosaur in the corner is an example. Certain supers, most supers, if they hit midair and they have juggle, they're free juggle states. What was I gonna say? Like Ryu's DP, one of them inflicts like I forget. It's like 3 or 4 or 5 JP juggle points. And if you do like a cancel a super, like super 2, it'll work. But then his hard DP does like 15 juggle points, which is like a fuck ton. And that means there's only like 1 frame to still juggle, and then the opponent becomes unjuggleable till they land. So if you do like hard DP into light super's pretty fast. It's only like 2 or 3 frames, but it won't hit in time because you only have like 1 frame. But if you cancel to Super 2, which is Shinshoryu, that one actually comes out in that like 1 frame. It's like 1 frame startup then active. And it'll actually hit in time, even after hard DP, whereas Super 1 won't. That's an example of juggle values being really, really extreme. Wow. It didn't work! Raging Demon has a little bit of invincibility, but not a whole lot. He wasn't point blank there. Wow! Wake up hard DP from Akuma is a really fucking risky thing to do. I see that about once a year. You didn't miss that much. You missed like 10 minutes. 25 minutes, holy shit, how the time flies. Mash that ground fireball. Those are risky against Yang. Yang's got that neutral jump that he can turn into an offensive jump, so that means ground fireballs are really bad against him. He can neutral jump, see a fireball, then hard dev kick in. And then he can do a full combo on you. He can do like stand strong EX Rekka. Yang needs like 2 EX Rekkas and Akuma's dizzy. So Yang actually does okay in this matchup. He got a red parry. He needed several. I think I agree with that. I think Ryu needs anti-air light DP into EX Fireball. Ryu needs a really scary way to prevent the opponent from jumping. This should kill. Huh? Why do you do that combo? Isn't it Palm? It still killed, so it doesn't matter. I thought Palm was stronger. Taunt into hard Palm into Juggle Rekkas. Super 2 is really good if you're good at parrying. I don't think it's generally better than Denjin, but it's definitely not a joke. This is the secret color Yang. He has red Rekkas. It's cool looking. They like pink. The secret colors usually change something really unusual about the character in addition to the regular palette. Like, usually there'll be something that'll be the same color for like 5 of the character's 6 outfits, and then the secret color will change it. Like secret color Ryu has a blue headband instead of red. If Ryu had like a 200 damage anti-air, he would be such a better character. That's all it would take. If he could really scare you. It was definitely worth attempting the parry there. There's nothing to lose. He would have gotten some meter. And maybe not died. Combo for secret colors, light punch, medium kick, hard punch all at once. There's 7 colors for each character. It's any single button plus jab forward fierce. That gives you time to taunt. He actually used it to whiff a demon flip. I don't know if people would hit crouch medium kick even then. Meaty crouch medium kick would be kind of cool. Donkey kick is not really a move you use that much in third strike. It has nice Oki. So does Tatsu though. The real key is EX donkey kick. Donkey kick and Tatsu and DP all have a lot of redundancy between them, to be honest. Tatsu does more damage than donkey kick if I recall. DP also does more damage than donkey kick. Tatsu also goes further. And both donkey kick and Tatsu are extremely picky on crouching opponents. Tatsu will hit a crouching opponent or not based on how tall they are. Donkey kick, it's basically entirely based on the character. It's very random. Some characters always get hit by donkey kick. Some characters only get hit by donkey kick in certain combos. Some characters never get hit by donkey kick when crouching. It's just really strange. Like hard punch on crouching aura into light donkey kick on hard punch into light donkey kick on standing aura doesn't combo because aura recoils in a way that makes him short. But then like hard punch into like medium donkey kick does work, and like crouch hard punch into light donkey kick on like crouching aura works. I think. I don't know. This like I don't actually know what works and what doesn't work, but it's very you have to test everything on everyone. It's kind of picky. The combos aren't super consistent. EX donkey kick DP SA2. Are you forgetting something? Are you forgetting the amount of meter? That's not a B&B at all. if you use a donkey kick, you don't have a super 2 or a super 3. Donkey kick is basically locked away unless you're using super 1. Most people don't use it that much if it's super 2 or 3. Wow. The most broken move in third strike, probably Ganejin. In terms of how it's intended to work and how it actually works. I guess I'll look at this picture. That's a good button. That's a nice looking normal right there. That's fucking embarrassing. Akuma's what Ryu should have been. She landed on that really late. Akuma's crouch medium kick actually functions. And it's not like you don't hit low strong either. Still a good button. You didn't really see Chun-Li's throw Kikokens ever. I agree with that. I don't even think -3. I think go crazy. I think like -1. And then you can space it to make it even better. Only the second hit of overhead hit. Chun-Li is very small when she's crouching. A lot of 2-hit overheads. Only the second hit hits on her. Oh, see that? Force stand is really strange in this game. It's not like a flag thing yet. Wow. Come a backdash and Chun-Li did random super and the random super hit the backdash. The backdash was a strange thing to do there. And so was the super. Ryu should have the best Shoto firewall. If that stand hard kick was confirmed into super. Stand hard kick doesn't link into anything, and it doesn't cancel, but you can super jump cancel it. So what you do, and the super jump cancel window is giant. So what you do as Chun-Li is you do stand hard kick, and then you do quarter circle, and if it hits, you can react and do up forward, and then that gives you the super jump cancel, and you've got like 5 pre-jump frames or so, because super jumps take a little while to leave the ground. And then you can hit kick, and you did the quarter circle, and you ended on up forward, so you got the super jump. And then if you hit the kick during the pre-jump frames, you get a super jump cancel super, because you can cancel super jump cancel. Like you can cancel super jump frames into super jump pre-jump frames into supers or special moves or stuff. Actually, I don't think special moves. I think only supers. It's an unusual confirm she has. I always thought it was just a cancel, but it's actually a lot more technical than that. It's nice knowing that Chun-Li actually has to do something, like, you know, thoughtful. It's not that hard, though. It's, like, hard enough that people occasionally drop it. What a choke. Every character in this game has a super jump. That's a universal mechanic. Some super jumps are really good, some are really bad. Ooh. There are no actual jump cancels in this game, they're all super jump cancels. Like when Makoto does super 2, she cancels the last hit into a super jump. When 12 does stay medium kick, he cancels into a super jump. When twins do stay medium kick, they cancel into super jumps. Jump back, cancel, teleport to avoid Geef super Oki. Maybe. Now. That sounds like it probably works. That was nice. He probably parried too many times. The fact that he was parrying so much probably made it harder for him to react to that overhead. Probably should have parried just a bit and then blocked. It's down up, yeah. Or down up forward, or down up back. It can be any of the 3 downs and then any of the 3 ups. Some super jumps go really far and not very high. Some super jumps go really high and not very far. It just depends on the character. Some neutral jumps actually move forward or backward. Like, I think the twin neutral jump has a slight bit of back movement. Neutral super jump, that is. Wow, reversal super 2. That's not bad. It's a hard knockdown, so he gets the taunt. Taunt increases damage on next combo or string. Elena goes straight into space, so does Sean. They both go basically completely vertically on their super jumps. They like have the same total lateral distance. They just jump a lot higher. EX fireballs, generally. The only thing is, I was talking about that earlier. If you red parry the second hit of an EX fireball, they're safe on block and they're safe on parry. But if you block the first hit and then parry the second hit, it's punishable. That's because it takes time to parry, and when you freeze the screen with a parry, you're freezing yourself and the thing you're parrying. Which normally you're freezing the opponent, but if you're parrying a fireball, you freeze the fireball. So it takes a really long time to parry a fireball, like a multi-hit fireball. And the opponent can move during that time. They can potentially hit you. This is why like most projectile-based supers are safe on parry, like Ryu Super 1 and Akuma Super 1 and Ibuki Super 1. They're actually plus a fuck ton on parry. Parrying them takes longer than blocking them. Yeah, in Street Fighter 4 they made her super jump like her regular jump because there's only one jump. That made me sad. I remember when they like revealed that. But I adapted by not jumping. I like became a better player to adapt to that. Psych, I still jumped. My entire time playing Street Fighter 5 Elena or Street Fighter 4 Elena was just the art of doing nothing. The better I got was just the more nothing I did. And then eventually I was doing nothing at all, and I was the best I ever was. That was a very weak punish compared to what he had there. That's a very bad thing to whiff. That's a very reactable normal. Yang should have had like Stand Strong Yanks records or something like that. Yang can cancel the first hit of Stand Fierce, or he can cancel Stand Strong. He got Far Strong there, so he couldn't cancel it. I don't know which one's stronger. Bonk. Oh Lord, help. Help. Akuma can, Hugo can fuck you up if he gets hard clap on you. If he gets hard clap on you while you're crouching, he can really fuck you up. If he gets hard clap on you and you're Remy or Akuma, he can really fuck you up. If he gets hard clap on Remy or Akuma at all, he can touch or stun them. If he has Super 3. And he gets some links. They're not super hard links either. Actually, I think they have to be crouching for a touch of stun. He only gets like 80% if they're not crouching. Oh my god! Oh, that was sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. He did wake up EX flip Hazanchu. EX Hazanchu is very bad. It doesn't move forward. It's very reactable. It's a single parry. It's very bad. There's something to be said about being unpredictable in this game. That was definitely, like, Chun-Li had to do something really nuts. But the thing is, like, that was unpredictable, but it's still awful. It was unpredictable, so, like, Yang was caught off guard and didn't get the punish. But, like, there was basically no chance of that working. Not much you, I don't know. I have no idea what that means. Wow, good punish. He got the corner back. Yang's dizzy with the X Rekka's pretty good. Cool. Oh, he parried one extra time. He didn't actually get a punish there. The stun bar, though. Stun doesn't go away in this game. Well, it does, but very slowly. He had a kill there. He definitely has a kill here. What the fuck? He probably rolled the wrong way. No, he would have gotten a... Oh, what the fuck? 1, why is that Shinryuken? 2, why'd he do it there? Why is this Shinryuken Ken? I didn't even notice that. Shinryuken Ken is really bad. Oh my god, stop Ken. He was like playing okay. Now he's doing fucking wild DPs like crazy. Is this guy literally just a bad? Only EX combos from lights in this game. You have to combo from mediums or heavies if you want regular. Meaty fireball? That's garbage. It worked. That does a lot of damage. He didn't fully mash it. Wow. He probably ate that super and then put down his stick. He was probably like, yo, whatever. You're in this round, dog. Oh, what a good punish. DPs are really garbage in this game because punish damage is really high. This Ken is very bad. Watch some Oro. What is the footage? EXDP is actually invincible, but it wasn't a reversal there, so a meaty would have just beaten it. And like true meaties are actually pretty good in this game. Oh, that might still juggle. Nope, it fell out. Damn. It's going to be really embarrassing. There's a very clear skill gap, and yet the Ken still won 2 rounds. If the Ken wins this, this is going to be some shit. Okay, this should be it. He's going to cross under and then... This is Choke City from the Yang player. This should be like a free win, to be honest. Oh my god, just take your fucking punishes. These were all DPs. This Ken has no idea what he's doing, even. What is this mess? Why is it still going? There you go. How do you miss a punish that free on Shinryuken? Walk under, then palm. It should have been really easy. The cat. The cat appears when Yang gets a 3-win streak. It's the only thing like that in the game. If Yang gets a bunch of wins in a row, gotta be EX. The cat appears. No other characteristic, a win streak theme thing. Oh. Wake up low forward to catch walk back that was trying to bait throw. And then he canceled the low forward immediately without confirming it into a super 3. That was a good play, but it was like accidentally a good play. That's not the kind of thing you do on purpose. That was a good cross up. That's one frame parry. Very, very difficult. Better just block it and let yourself get pushed out the corner. Super 3 Akuma is pretty unusual. He's not playing that bad. He's being a little bit weird. EX Rekka would have punished that, but Yang's trying to win without using the meter. I think EX Rekka would have punished that. Ugh. Alright, just do like something normal. Okay, thank you. Akuma supers all juggle in, or all land in pretty similar setups. So it's kind of best to just kind of take the one with the most setups. That way you're ready for the most shit. They're all the same length. That might hit. No, he parried. Should have been EX, he would have gotten this done. This is definitely the play to use EX there. Low mid-level Oro fighting a decent player. That doesn't sound that too good at all. Here's an Oro. Alright, not too bad, not too bad. Not too bad. That looked like stand roundhouse, that's a bit sketch. Hitting stand roundhouse when the opponent's right in your face. That was okay. Wake up high block is kind of sketch against Yang. That jump back fierce was extremely sketch. EXDP is occasionally the right play. Alright, this isn't too bad. He's like zoning with hard kick, which is not that good in this matchup because Yang can like low forward under it. Oh, it's Euro. I can maybe give you some advice. Hit me with the link after. Wake up, stand short into hard uppercut. That's quite hard to do, and it's also very hard to do on accident. It's like he fucking wanted to do it, but it's such a weird, bad idea. You'd rather do anything else than that. It's not a bad super activate. He hit the medium kick a little early there. The stun should have hit on the way down, but he hit while the stuns were still recovering. The stuns have their own little recovery. He basically got nothing out of that. This should be a big punish. He just had to walk under a little bit and then wait and go to neutral and then do a chicken combo. Chicken combo was the punish there. Would have built a lot of meter. Chicken combo doesn't work on twins unless they're cornered. I would have gotten that punish. Dead certain. That was nice. Wasn't ready though. If he gets like one good parry, never mind. I was gonna say he can absolutely turn this around because he can get like a knockdown into super and then get bullshit. Most Chun-Li's aren't really low level. Chun-Li's either like a bottom level or top level character. So this will probably be some okay level play. That's probably a failed car throw. Defensive car throw is not horrible in this game. Chun-Li has to car throw off of towards, I think, though, so might be horrible for her. She can only car throw you forward. She had an easy parry there. I shouldn't say easy because Yang could vary the timing of his Rekkas. So it was. Oh, that was reaction parryable. That's very gimmicky. Meaty palm. You can just parry that and punish it. This Yang player got lucky that he didn't get parried. Chun's not too bad a character. That was a car throw, for sure. Nice. Low kicks are plus if they hit it that height. Weird. He wanted first stay medium kick into super jump, but he didn't get the stay medium kick, so he just got the jump. That was very unusual. Nice link. That's one frame. One frame in a game with no blinking. It's safe to drop, but still, it was a nice link. Oh my god. Never, ever, ever, ever whiff down towards hard kick. Don't even hit it in this game, it's bad. Even if you do it at the quote right time, it's still a reaction parry. It's very easy to react too. Oh, I fell out of the chat. Look at that kidder, dude. These characters usually have a bunch of 5-5s, but I think this is, maybe not a bunch of 5-5s, a bunch of mostly advantageous matchups. But I think this particular matchup is kind of slanted one way, but I don't remember which way. Either Yang beats Dudley or Dudley beats Yang, but I don't remember which one. But like, it's not one side. It's not fair. I remember this matchup isn't fair. Or maybe it's Dudley versus Makoto I'm thinking of. Cute. That was probably still a punish. That move doesn't have a whole lot of recovery, but that was good enough. Land a couple EX Rekkas and you just win. I shouldn't say a couple. Dudley's a long dizzy bar. Takes a few for him. Dudley's taunt and his win pose are the same shit. Or one of his win poses is the same. So if Dudley throws a rose and then immediately throws another rose, the first one was his taunt, the second one was his win pose. Taunting after KO it doesn't do anything. It's 100% showmanship. BM. Crouch Fierce is basically purely a counter poke button. It doesn't cancel. It can ATO too, I guess. Nice red. Ah, that can happen. That is kind of scary because like he can cancel normals into normals, which means if you parry certain normals, he can keep his string going. Normally the opponent's forced to stop for a little while when they get parried, but if they cancel, they can still keep going. Like if you parry like Dudley's towards Fierce and then try to hit Stand Fierce with a bunch of characters, Dudley can do Stand Medium Kick on you before your Stand Fierce can hit him. Nice. That was a pretty optimal combo, actually. This Yang is really good. You don't normally see Yang players go for combos like that. Alright, so where is it?